Hi guys, are you all arms in the golf swing? So if you are guys, this impact ball could be a game changer for you. So guys, I was checking out the Google Trends, what's the most searched questions recently, and one that is trending is, how do I fix all arms in the golf swing? So it got me thinking. I've got the impact ball, what I probably bought about 10 years ago, and a fault also in my swing is that I do take it on the inside, so when I lose my mobility, I get too stiff, which I get from my desk job, so that might relate to you too. I know when I get stiff on here, it's a lot easier for me. I get my arms to go, I get disconnected. So that YouTube search is one I could definitely be searching for. So it got me thinking, get the impact ball out. Can it stop me taking it from the inside? And a few reasons why it also might help you from stopping it too handsy and keep more connection. Right, let's get on to the impact ball review, guys. Right guys, so the impact ball, as I said, I probably purchased this probably about 10 years ago and I've not really used it since, but it comes in 3 sizes. This one's the large, I think there's a medium, there's a small. Small's really aimed more at the juniors. Comes with the 2 different colors, which we can talk about the benefits of that also. So the main reason for me why I want to get back to using this is, like we said, is to keep this connection, especially for me, the pitching game. So I call my pitching from inside 100 yards down to the short game. I really want to stop the disconnection where my hands are leaving the body. I really want the chest and the arms to be working together. Simply sits in there and it's going to allow me to feel better rotation, better connection. Let's go through a few gameplay situations where it's definitely gonna help me, and if you've clicked on this video, you're looking for a little bit of help as well, guys. So let's go check them out. Right guys, so first up, let's start with the putting. Obviously you all have your own different styles, but for me, I want to feel really connected and really take the wrists out of play. So how I use this, if I pop this into my forearms, I'm keeping the triangle through from there, and then I'm going to use my big muscles, so the lats in my back. That's really what moves on my putting. This really makes it really hard to get wristy. If I do get wristy, the ball's going to pop out, so instant feedback from there. So with the putting, keep that nice triangle through from there. Simply rock the lats, rock the shoulders. So it can feel a little awkward to start with. That's where the getting the correct size would definitely help. So, but like I said, for putting, I'm just now, the triangle's set. I can't use my wrist, so rock the shoulders. First putt of the day, definitely works, guys. But it definitely stops me wanting to roll the wrist, flick the wrists. All I'm concentrating on then is my speed control. So everything's locked together. Nice triangle. Rock the big muscles. So if you get a little bit flicky with the putter, definitely a fantastic training aid to stop those wrists flicking over and keep that triangle. Right, onto some chipping, guys. Right guys, so I'm going to move on to my chipping. So again, the fundamentals for me, especially if we're just going to look at now, let's have a look at the basic chip and run. So again, for me, with the basic chip and run, it's all about connection. The last couple of years, if you've seen the videos, I've really been working on the Dan Greavy, how he does his setup. So a lot of it is about connection in terms of the chest is the engine, what rotates, but I want everything connected. In the past, I can get a little bit handsy, let the hands do a lot of the work. I'm working on more of the rotation. So for me, I really want to feel the chest and the arms connected. My feeling is that my triceps stay on to my chest, and then from here, everything rotates. The danger for me, and maybe for you guys also, is that if I rotate just with the arms and stop with the chest, I get disconnected, and then I'm playing catch up. Really have to time it well through from there. So this is where this ball again will come in So we set the triangle, and then from here I want the chest to rotate with the arms, especially if we're going to do this chip and run, so we keep that connection. Okay, so I'm here at Shell Golf Club. We're still on winter fairway mats, so we're going to hit off here, but they'll be coming off soon. But it has kept the course in fantastic condition. So let's get back. So chip and run. So again, the feeling for me, my triceps stay on the chest now, and with this ball, keeping that triangle, this is going to be my chip and run. Keep everything connected. From here I rotate, I have my pivot point which goes through my foot, the knees into the lead shoulder. That's where we're all pivoting around. So if I don't pivot properly, I stop, then the hands go. I get a little bit flippy, whip the club on the inside. So with this, set that triangle up, pivot on that, 70% on my left foot, chest and arms pivot. So I can definitely feel a lot more connected through from there. Again, this is just the basic chip and run. That's my 58. Let's drop down to my 50. There you go. That's got a lot of spin on that one. So if we move into more the soft landing, the more delicate. So let's get into position. So for my softer landing, I want really soft 3 to 4 on the grip. This is where I really want to feel the connection. Again, if I just let my hands go, there's going to be too much disconnection. And as I go through the ball, this is where the training aid really comes in. If I go through the ball and I drive the hands and I get the chicken wing, the ball is going to come out. The only annoying bit with this ball, and I think some of the newer versions might have the lanyard, which would be a lot better. I think if I'm going to start using this more, I'm definitely going to attach that myself. So like I did on the chip and run, I want my triceps to feel connected to my chest. So this would be a little bit of my belt buckle release. So I'm really keeping that connection, go through, and this is my finish. For me, in terms of feels, does feel a little bit awkward at times in there because I'm a bit bigger upper body, but you can see the finish is there. The finish is where I want it to be. It's keeping that connection. So it really keeps that feel of connection. So next part, let's have a look at how the different colours can also help as well. Right guys, so why the two colours can come in very useful is that the two colours can be a fantastic visual for both the backswing and on the downswing. So in terms of the backswing, if we're all armsy, we're flipping it on the inside, which I do when I get stiff, as I've said. If I flip it on the inside, the blue cover begins to get on the top. Whereas if I want to take the proper backswing for me, connected, you can see that's where it sits more 50-50 in line with the club head, more on the so-called plane, as they say. So that would be a fantastic visual. Even if I'm not looking, it's in my peripheral vision through from there. So the bad takeaway for me, I can see more 70% of the blue, 30% of the yellow. If I rotate properly, push into my right foot and rotate properly there, it's pretty much 50-50. It's on line, it's on plane for me. So that's perfect visual for my takeaways. Obviously we're going to start with this. I'd start with small shots, move into pitch work. I don't use it so much for the full game. Long shots, I get a bit awkward when I get to the top one. My chest might be a bit too big on there, but a great visual for the backswing. And also we could use this in terms of a shot shape feel. So for me, if I want to hit my little draw, as I'm coming down, I want to feel that this turns over, which for me, the visual post impact, I want the yellow to be on top of the blue, vice versa for the cut. As I'm holding off a little bit more, it's the blue that is on top of the yellow. So a great visual for shot shaping. Just a couple here. I've got my 58s, it's not really for the shot shaping, but this will be my little hold off cut. So that's the hold off cut. You can see the blue sat on top. So if I want to feel the little draw as I'm going post, I want 70% of the yellow on here. There you go, turn that one over. So to get it on plane, shot shaping, another way to use it, guys. Right guys, so the last benefit is connected to the connection, but it's those who have a little bit of the chicken wing. So post impact, we've got this big gap on here, we lose connection. Some people can play with that, but for me, I want to get a bit more consistent, feel that connection hitting down on that ball. So again, this is where we can move up. So when we've done the putting, we've done the chipping, you move on to soft shots, half shots, work your way up. This is where we can then move it on to half swings, 3/4 swings. But for me, it really will stop that hand drive. If I hand drive this ball, unless I'm gripping like hell out of that, it is going to drop out through that old chicken wing. So I really want to be hitting down on this ball. So let's try half swing. A little bit quick in transition, but you can feel it, you can see it through from there. I'm keeping this connection. Can feel, in terms of giving it a review, a little bit awkward for me. I feel like I'm really having to squeeze it in, but I can actually go light and it is going to sit there. I do have a tendency, I want to push the forearms together to squeeze, but I really don't have to. Let's try a better tempo. But the connection on the downswing was good. So you can see in my finish, really keeping connected. Definitely no chicken wing on that one. Yeah. Really good strike on that one. So in terms of feels for me, the full swings starts to feel a little awkward, but for the feels, for the pitching, the half shots, definitely for the short game. Putting, I feel my putting is okay, so I don't struggle as much with flicky, but I can definitely see if you do flick a bit, as we saw earlier, keeping that triangle in the putting, in the chipping, in the short game. A lot of benefits to using this. Impact ball. Right guys, so impact ball, let me know in the comments below, have you used one before? Are you tempted to go and get one? I can definitely see the benefits, and as the YouTube search sends a lot of people looking for how do I get rid of arms only, I can definitely see this be a benefit if you're one of those who are using a lot of arms and a whole lot less body. Right guys, hope you enjoyed that, hope you found it useful. If you did, as always, if you want to hit the like, if you want to hit the subscribe, always a big thank you, always helps the channel. So impact ball, yes or no guys, let me know.